What's up, friends? How we doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to the 9-Minute Monday. I am super excited to be your host today. Obviously, I'm not Jenny Catron. My name is Steve Brewster, and I've been for a long time. Super excited about some of the things happening with it, and can't wait to tell you a little more about it in the future. Today is the mobile version, obviously, because you can see that I'm in my car. Lots of things are happening with Foresight, and we can't wait to tell you all about it in the near future, but we can't tell you about it today. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why church leaders need to care about marketing, okay? And I know it's a weird thing for like a lot of leaders to think about marketing because they're like, oh man, we can't market Jesus, and or we don't do that super well, or any of those kind of things. And so I wanted to today kind of debunk a little bit of the hesitation you might have as it pertains to marketing. And the truth is, everything that we do as leaders is marketing. Every time we invite someone to our church, every time we invite them to come in or be part of an event that we're doing, or we invite somebody to a meeting or a class, all of that is marketing. Anytime we expose our service to someone else, it's marketing. And so since we're going to do marketing anyway, we should probably be really, really good at it. And a lot of times, unfortunately, we're not. And I think one of the reasons we're not is we confuse three functions as one big bucket called marketing. And the reality is they're very, very different. Advertising, marketing, and branding. Now, advertising is really simple. It's the features. Buy my sandwich, it's on sale. Notice that our theme park has a new roller coaster or water slide. That's advertising. I'm screaming to the world what my features and my functions are. But the truth is, when I do that, a lot of times I can't sell my mission or my purpose or the real reason why we're doing what we're doing. You've probably seen this in church a lot. Coming to church this weekend, we're giving away popsicles. We got bomb pops. Well, bomb pops are a feature. That's not really why people are going to come to church. They can go buy a whole box of bomb pops at their local grocery for like $3. So maybe you should think through what you're advertising as opposed to what you're marketing. Now, marketing is telling the person who could care about your product or service what you do and what happens and why you do it. Okay? So come to our church this weekend. We're having a huge event for families. We care about families at our church, and our church, it's about families, and we want you to come. Oh, in addition, we're going to have some bomb pops and stuff for the kids, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Different message. You're showing that you care about families. You're showing one of the key pillar stones of your ethos. Okay? Then branding. And branding is the ultimate core, right? Branding is what people feel after they've had an experience with you. If I said to you, name your top favorite brands, it's going to take you a couple minutes, and then you're going to spit out something along these lines. Nike, Apple, Target, and all of a sudden now we're getting to what the brand is. And the reason you feel that way, Apple's not trying to sell you a computer. They're trying to sell you an experience around using their products. In church, we are trying to introduce people to hope and grace and love and redemption and community and purpose. Those are the things that people really, really care about. And those are the things that we do well as a local church community. We give purpose and community through Christ. When that becomes what we're known for, oh my gosh, all of a sudden things go crazy, because now I want to tell you about our church. Our church is amazing. And it's not amazing because of bomb pops. It's amazing because when you come here, you find purpose and community. And if you don't believe me, let me tell you the story about my friend John. John came to our church and blah, blah, blah happened, and boom, look at what's changed. All of the sudden, now you're telling me a story that matters to me and I can relate to. So why does your marketing not work? Well, there's a couple reasons why your marketing is not working. Number one, it's probably not super clear. People probably don't understand what you're trying to tell them and what the message is. Number two, you probably don't have a really good, clear call to action. What's my easy next step? What's the thing that no matter what else you tell me, I know to do this? It's insider that doesn't make sense to somebody who doesn't know who you are, which is who you should be marketing to, because the people who already come to your church know about you. The reason why your marketing probably isn't working is because you're focused on the wrong things. You're not staying focused on your mission and your purpose. You're not staying focused on how you community and keep them engaged in what you do. And then finally, you're not thinking about who your customer is. Now, unpopular word in a lot of our spaces, but the truth is, people who are potential attendees of your church are future customers. So we have to remember who we are trying to speak to. When you speak to people as if they've never had any exposure to what you do, all of a sudden it's going to make a lot of sense to them. Okay, so how can you fix this? We have 2 minutes left. I'm going to tell you really quick. Here's how you fix it. You can fix it today by start thinking about who's the person you're trying to talk to. Who is it? Identify them. Okay, what is the message that you're trying to tell them? Now simplify it. And once you simplify it again. Make it even easier. What's the clear, easy next step for that user? If I see your card or I see your ad online or someone invites me to church, what is the easy next step? And then finally, stay focused on what makes you unique. What are the things that you do that nobody else can do in your community? What makes your church special? Why does your church matter in your community? If your church disappeared tomorrow, what would happen? Would people recognize that it's gone? Would people miss your church? Or would they be like, oh man, I know there used to be a church there, but I'm not sure anymore. The truth is, simplicity matters. Staying focused on what makes you unique matters. Now, I'm going to give you really quickly the 4 pillars of a great brand, okay? And I'm going to give this to you, and then I'm going to also tell you that at the Foresight Group, Jenny and her team does an amazing job helping you clarify the area that's probably the least clear. So number 1, you need to know what your identity is. That's your look, feel, sound, all that kind of stuff. Do you see that car go by? That was dope. That's the identity. Number 2, your mission. Your mission never changes, okay? It's the heartbeat of your organization. It's why you exist. All of the methods around your mission change. Your mission never changes, okay? The 3rd is the promises that your brand makes. Things that make you unique, that you can tell a first-time guest or a new attendee, hey, this is the things that we promise to deliver as an organization. If you don't know what those are, go stand in your lobby for a month and ask people, tell me about our church. What is the thing that you always know to be true about our church? And all of a sudden, your promises are going to start coming out. Okay, then the last one is your culture. And your culture is built on values. Now, usually when I say, hey, tell me your values, churches confuse culture values and that belief system, right? I don't need to know your theology. I need to know the rules of engagement from your senior leader to your first-time volunteer. That's your culture. Culture is what you do. It's not what you say. And a lot of people think, oh, I don't even know if we have a culture. Let me tell you, you have a culture, okay? Whether you know it or not, you have a culture. So let's start being super intentional with it. And that's where the Foresight Group can help you. Jenny and her team can help you identify your culture and the thing that makes you unique through this amazing course they have called Culture Shock. You can find it on the website. Guys, thanks for letting me hang out with you today. We're out of time. It's been an awesome 9 minutes. I hope you guys have a killer day. I'm Steve Brewster. If there's anything I can ever do to serve you, please let me know. All right, we'll talk soon.